my name is Priscilla Seelan. Today I have Irma.
Were you going to call me Irma Augusta?
I was going to call you Irma Augusta.
I like it. I like it.
Irma Augusta Financial. Hi, my name is Priscilla Seelan, and today I have Irma Atiega from Augusta Financial. She is a loan professional, and Irma and I work together on a lot of deals together, on a lot of real estate transactions together. So when it comes to picking the real estate professionals to work with, the two main people you need is your realtor as well as your loan officer. Now, it's important to find somebody who is very knowledgeable, especially in the loan side of things, because it is not one loan fits all, and there are various, if your loan professional is very knowledgeable, there are various ways they can make the loan happen. Now, amongst the questions that a lot of people are always concerned about when it comes to buying a home, they think, oh, if I don't have a down payment, if I don't have enough of a down payment, that is it. My dream of owning a home is out the window. I have to keep saving for numerous years. And as you're saving, sometimes the home prices go up. But there are ways in which you can get that down payment. And today, Irma is going to tell us a couple of those options, right? So there are many options out there, right? So what is amongst the first options that maybe somebody should think about if they don't have enough of a down payment or any down payment at all?
Okay, so, I'm glad that we're talking about this because a lot of people seem to think that you need 20% down payment in order to get into your home. And sometimes that's what's keeping people from actually meeting their goal of home ownership. We've got options, and one of those options is down payment assistance. So today I want to talk about one that is called Cal HFA, or Cal HAFA as we like to call it. This is for your primary residence. Sometimes I get calls and people ask me, Irma, can I buy an investment property with this program? And the answer is no, it's for your primary residence. And the beauty of this program is that it allows you to buy your home with the assistance of your down payment. So you will go in and pay for closing costs. Sometimes we can, negotiate for the seller to help pay some of the closing costs, but initially it would be just your down payment for it. The loan is not payable unless you refinance or you sell your home. So it'll sit there like a silent second, and then you'll pay your mortgage on your first lien. And so it really helps people that really want to buy, but they don't have the down payment. And pre-pandemic, we did a lot of these loans because some of my clients would tell me, Irma, I really want to buy my home, but I can't save the money to get the down payment. Can you help me? And so we did these loans a lot pre-pandemic. So it's an opportunity for our buyers to get into their home with this down payment assistance program.
Are there particular qualifications you need? Do you need to make under a certain amount, over a certain amount? If I wanted to get this down payment assistance, what is the main thing that I have to think about?
Okay, so great question. There are income restrictions, and they vary per county. So depending on the county of where the home is located, that's where we would look to see what the income limitations are for that area. High balance loans are allowed. Another thing that we do offer is that you can have a second on the side for the down payment, and then even a third to help with the closing costs.
What do you mean, like a second and third on the closing costs, meaning another loan on the closing costs?
So essentially you would have 3 loans.
Okay.
First, second, and third.
Okay, so basically the first loan would be your mortgage, the second would be the down payment assistance through this program, and you can have another, you can go take out another loan as well to help with that down payment assistance. Yes. Oh, so yeah, that sounds helpful. Okay, so apart from that, there are other programs as well, right? What are some of the others? There's one that's called the Forgivable Equity Builder, correct? So what does that entail? What are you forgiving?
So that one we got a lot of phone calls. So the moment it was announced, we're offering this equity builder loan. We're going to give you 10% down payment to buy your home. The phones were ringing off the hook because people were like, this is my opportunity to buy a home, because now in California we're getting 10%. So automatically people were like, I want to buy a home. How can you help me? And so the thing with that one is that there are income limitations, so you can only make up to a certain amount of money in order to qualify. But it does get you into your home with 10% down. You can also use the 10% to help buy down the rate or some of the closing costs, not necessarily the whole 10% towards your down payment. So that's a good one for people that meet that type of criteria, and also it's your primary residence. And
so this is similar to this is basically a Cal FHA as
Yes.
well.
Yes.
It's just slightly different criteria that allows you a bit of a higher loan amount for the down payment. Is that right? Like 10% as opposed to like the
down
3?
payment, right? Correct.
Yes. Now, when we say it's down payment assistance, with these two loans, is it the same as well? They're only you only have to pay them off when you either refinance the home again or when you sell the home. Is it the same with both?
Yes. And actually, the forgivable equity loan, that one is actually forgivable. You won't have to pay it back if you stay in the home a minimum of 5 years. So it's actually different. So that one you don't have to pay back if you stay in the home a minimum of 5 years. The first one we talked about, that one you would have to pay once you sell or refinance the home.
Okay. And the last down payment assistance we wanted to talk about was the Chenoa.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? That sounds very exotic. It sounds like a cocktail.
A cocktail?
One Chenoa, please. A
Of course you would
Chenoa.
go there.
A Chenoa on the rocks, please. It sounds like a cocktail. What is the Chenoa? And what does it stand? Let's start with what it stands for. So that, yes. What does that stand for? Okay.
And now you expect me to talk after making
Yes,
me laugh.
yes.
Okay.
What is a
I get
Chenoa?
it. The Chenoa, I love the Chenoa personally because that's the one that I love it because there's no income restrictions. So
Okay.
a lot of people, sometimes there's more people that qualify for it or more people that meet the criteria or easier for certain people. And that one I love because, sometimes we have people that come in here and they make more than whatever the income limitations are for the other loan down payment assistance programs. But that one I love because of that. So with that one, you would have a first and a second. The first loan is, of course, would be a 30-year mortgage, and then your second loan is a 10-year mortgage. Let's say you're paying your mortgage, monthly. After 10 years, that loan will go away. So you'll just have your first loan. So I really like that because of it. And that one's good for 1 to 2 units. Like I said, no income restrictions, and it also allows for a little bit lower FICO scores to qualify. So that's why sometimes we have clients that really want the other ones, and then their FICO scores are a little bit lower, and so they'll only qualify for this one. So once we see your picture, everybody's scenario is different, everybody's situation is different. Once we see what the debt to income ratios are, what the FICO scores are, sometimes we'll say, okay, this one meets this criteria, so we'd have to put them in this down payment assistance program. So it just depends.
Okay. All right. So I suppose in a nutshell, the Cal FHA, Cal HAFA, you call it, right? Cal HAFA doesn't sound so much like a cocktail. Cal HAFA loans, the first one is down payment assistance that sits on top of your actual mortgage until you want to refinance the house or sell it, correct? There are income restrictions on that, but it varies from county to county, correct? The second, the forgivable equity builder, that sits on top of your mortgage, like the first one, but if you live in the house for about 5 years, it goes away. And so it's just like happy housewarming gift for you if you've lived in it for 5 years at least, right? But there are also, like the first one, there are also income restrictions usually on that as well. And the last, the Chenoa cocktail, the Chenoa loan, that basically is potentially more suited for people who have maybe lower FICO scores, and there are no income restrictions for that. If you qualify, you qualify. That's that. All right then. So what I said in the beginning of this video. It is important to speak to a loan professional who is knowledgeable, because although there are many lenders out there and there are many realtors out there, not everybody would probably be well versed in how to help you with finding down payment assistance if you don't actually have the entire amount, right? So yeah, so that's it for today. Thank you for joining me again, Irma, for this. If you have questions, particularly about loans and down payment assistance, be sure to reach out to Irma. Her details are going to come up on the screen soon. And if you have questions about getting ready to purchase whether it's your first home or your dream home, reach out to me. My details are going to come on the screen shortly, or leave me a comment below. I'll talk to you guys soon.